Hey there, my fellow spellslingers. How's everybody doing? Today I'm going to be covering, starting to dip into the standard 2023 format, which are all the cards that survive the rotation that brings in Dominaria United. So this means cards from the sets from Innistrad Midnight Hunt, Innistrad Crimson Vow, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and Streets of New Capenna card pool. So should be exciting to see what archetypes are viable and which ones maybe that weren't viable before actually are playable now. But before I get started, just a quick reminder, if you want to catch me playing live, testing out decks, you can see me on Twitch. Just follow me, MTG Rogue Players, and you'll get a notification when I go live. Or if you want to see my daily videos, I post them every weekday on YouTube. Same thing, MTG Rogue Players. Just like and subscribe. You'll get a notification when a new video is posted. So speaking of new videos, let's get to the new deck. Today I'm covering Mono-Red Aggro, seeing how that survives and how that does in post-rotation format. So it's definitely an aggro deck, and it's very explosive, low to the ground, and if you can get off to a fast start, you can usually kill your opponent before they start to stabilize. So we'll start by covering the 1-drops first. We've got Kamano faces Kakazan, really excellent opener for your game. Deals pointed damage as soon as it comes into play, and to any planeswalkers. Got Voldarin Epicure, another 1-drop that deals pointed damage, creates a blood token when it comes into play. Play with Fire, excellent 2 damage removal spell or 2 damage to your opponent, and if it deals damage to your opponent, you get the Scry 1. Then we'll move on to our 2-mana value spells. Got the Bloodthirsty Adversary, really great 2-drop that pairs well with the Kamano faces Kakazan. On chapter 2 of that, it oftentimes can come into play as a 3/3. Then of course, if you play it mid to late game, you can use its enter the battlefield ability and pay it any number of times to recast a instant or sorcery spell with mana value 3 or less. Kami's Flare, good removal spell. There's a lot of modified creatures in this deck, so oftentimes you'll be able to get that extra 2 damage to your opponent. I'm trying out Kessig Flame Breather since there's 18 non-creature spells in the deck. Figured it'd be kind of neat to see how he does. Each time you cast a non-creature spell, it deals a point of damage to each opponent. Could be pretty promising. Then we get into our 3-mana spells. Got Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Hadn't seen many mono-red decks running this, so I figure I'd try it out. I mean, it is a red spell, so you'd think it would have a natural home in the mono-red deck. And it also pumps out the Goblin token, and then when you flip it to the backside, you can make a token of a creature that's a non-legendary creature, which is really cool, because oftentimes one of my favorite things to do is to make copies of the Reckless Stormseeker, and that can get really out of hand for your opponents and really inflict a lot of damage on them. We got another removal spell, Rending Flame. Trying this one out because it's oftentimes in the cards that I'm seeing a lot are creatures get really big and beefy really fast, but 5 damage seems to be able to take most of them out for the most part. So it's really meant for a lot of your higher toughness creatures or your opponent's higher loyalty planeswalkers. Then we have Chandra, Dress to Kill. A little bit of mana ramp with her first ability. Deals a point of damage to your opponent or planeswalker your opponent controls, or you can exile the top card of your library. If it's red, you can cast it this turn. Kind of keeps it going in the late game, and of course you can get an emblem with her if you -7 her loyalty, and you get an emblem that lets, whenever you cast a red spell, it deals X damage to any target where X is the mana spent to cast the spell. Pretty good. Mid to late game, keeping your engine going. And then you have Thundering Raiju. It's at the top of your mana curve. Just really excellent topper for your aggression. when it comes into play. It's got haste. When it attacks, you can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control, and then it will deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of modified creatures you control other than Thundering Raiju. And that goes really well with a lot of the extra abilities from the Kamano Faces Kakazan, putting counters on the Bloodthirsty Adversary, Thundering Raiju putting counters on creatures. So definitely mean aggro deck. We get in the mana base, we've got 22 lands, have series of mountains, and then you have your Sokazen, Crucible of Defiance, a little bit of extra creature action there, and then a Field of Ruin for any kind of annoying non-basic lands your opponents might have. So that's the deck. Let's go play it on the ladder with best of one and see how we do. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Let's see if we can get the Thundering Raiju online. I had a feeling that was coming. Let's see if the second round can get him. Okay. Got him. That was quick. They were starting to stabilize. Yeah, we can keep this. we'll cast the Chandra Dress to kill, and then we'll activate her first ability to add red to the mana pool, and we'll use the Play with Fire to get rid of the Blood Tithe Harvester.
Whoa, I've never crashed a wedding like this before. You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Fiery turn. Okay.
We should all follow our hearts.
Go ahead and pass there. And they got her.
Gotta burn even brighter.
There we go.
The system can't fix everything, but we can. Our eyes are everywhere.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. Just get those final points through.
Now, what do we have here?
Okay, we got it. That's all we needed.
I've been watching your moves.
Yeah, we can keep this. Might be able to curve into it nicely if we get one more land. There we go. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll keep the pressure on him. Okay. I think we'll have to cast the Mirror Breaker, so we'll just go ahead and attack. Probably could have done it the other way. Cast the Mirror Breaker, then given the Goblin Token haste. Gotta remember that. Same result though, we got the win. Okay, 3 wins. Yeah, that's a nice hand. Just need one more to make it, one more land to make it optimal. Hopefully we can draw into that. Okay, just need one more land. There we go. Cast the Mirror Breaker. There we go. I think we'll decline to discard that 4th land in. And see if they let me resolve the Raiju. Nope. Alright, fair enough. So we'll go ahead and attack with everything. Oh. There we go. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack first. I'll cast the bottom facing Pakistan. And then Fable the Mirror Breaker. Nice. Okay. Go to combat. We'll discard a card, see if what we can draw here. That's awesome. Here we go. Alright. Playable. Let's see how it goes. I think we'll play the Adversary and then Kumano faces Kakazan. Next turn we'll try and play the Reckless Storm to get the +1/+1 bonus. Playing some big stuff. Okay. Go ahead, attack everything.
have found that trees can fight their own battles.
It's pretty good. Kind of that awkward position where it's not optimal to cast the Flame Breather or use the Kami's Flare. But if we don't, they're going to be making copies of tokens left and right. Gonna hold off for now.
Rich soil grows mighty forests.
Rough.
Calm the tree.
That's game. Think about the red deck. Get off to a fast start. You end up losing. Decent hand. We'll keep it. Okay. Go ahead and attack there. Cast the Mirror Breaker. No blocks. Go ahead and attack there. cast. Go ahead and cast Chandra. And
Yep,
then
I'm basically a professional at saving Innistrad by now.
that would be a point to the opponent. They'll cast
Aw,
the
you're looking a
Aperture.
little singed.
We'll pass turn.
Come on, Chandra. I know you can do better.
Okay. Could actually go ahead and cast the Raiju. I think that's what we'll do. I'll go ahead. Attack. Okay. We can go ahead and make a token copy of that. Go ahead, attack with all those. Turn. No blocks there. copy of the Home Chaser. Go ahead. Got him. They didn't want to wait around. Well, that's the deck. You saw it in action. As you can see, it gets really explosive. Get on top of your opponent really fast and take them out of the game before they get established. But you also saw that if they have a chance to stabilize, they can really wear down this mono-red deck. So it's got to be some kind of way, maybe hopefully in the new Dominaria United set, to help keep the deck from being so linear and actually allowing it to stay competitive in the mid to late game. One thing I've felt when I was playing is that I kind of felt the Kessig Flame Breather was a little underwhelming. It's a good concept, but I kind of need something that continues to continuously deal damage to your opponents on a continuous basis, even if you don't have a non-creature spell. So instead, I might recommend adding the Rabbit Battery instead. It also plays into the modified creature strategy as well. So I would probably dump the 4 Kessig Flame Breather and then put in the Rabbit Battery, and lets you do some modular activity with that. Or, you know, there might be some other spells that you might see that might fit the deck even better. So, if so, feel free to leave a comment, and definitely something to try out as the new standard season takes shape as we prepare for the rotation. It's a fun time to see what new decks there are out there. So, this is the first one, and hopefully a lot more to follow. But that's it for this one, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.